I think we've covered really. You've covered extensively the design and tech approaches. Is there any thoughts? And maybe you can't answer this. I'll ask the question. But we've got phones here.
Yep.
So what could be next? What is there something else that
we're working on?
No, well, not necessarily you or companies like you. What do you? I mean, you must look at other products and you think, do you know what? In an ideal world, wouldn't that be cool if? So
it always depends on how the business model actually works. If you look at more established products that have been there for a longer time, let's say laptops, they are already designed along modular lines for different reasons, right? Because you want to be able to configure it, and these products live quite long, and so it's easier to maintain. And they don't suffer the same type of abuse that, let's say, smartphones do. They're not in your pocket, you don't drop them on the floor all the time, right? So that's a bit different. Also, users don't tend to change them very frequently, right? Laptops last 2, 3, 4, 5 years easily. So the economics are different, right? In the smartphone space, consumers are looking for something, I say, new, and they are used to changing their phones every time they change their mobile subscription contract. It's about every 2 years, maybe a bit less, right? So manufacturers react to that, and they try to make it as cheap and as compact and as simple as possible while making it attractive and so on. So they focus on different things, but usually the economics are driving towards cost reduction pretty much everywhere, right?
Yeah, that's been the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, getting the cost out of the production.
And then supply chains react to that, right? You cannot get a lot of the components for longer than a year, 2 years, sometimes 3 years. It's quite a stretch.
But that's again with the design of the product. I often think it's this interesting situation between business model and technology and engineering. Yes. Yes. And that's a game changer.
Yes, and that's also, I mean, when we start designing in some features or some components, we need to also look at what's the business model of the suppliers. Yeah. Are they going to evolve in the next 1, 2, 3 years? Are they going to continue supplying, or their business model is basically following the industry trends, and you just replace whatever component you have now for a lower cost version or a higher performance one in 12 months? Or is it something that they're going to be using for a number of years?
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, Olivier, this is fantastic, and thanks for giving us your insights into how you make Fairphone work, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.